Us. And let's kneel down. And are you feeling like you can bow us in?
A little better.
All right, well, try your best. I'll help you if you need it.
Practicing. There. Whoops. Wait a minute. My foot's cramping up.
I hate when it happens.
I'll just kneel.
All right. You want me to, say mokso?
Okay, I'm going to just kneel on, do it on my knees and kind of bow down from there.
You could cross your legs in front if you're cramping.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's mokso. Close your eyes. Mokso yame. Kaicho nire. Us. Nidaime nire. Us. Please face here and bow. Us. Senpai nire. Us. Otagai nire. Us. Very good. Let's stand up. All right. So it's time for us to get stretching, young woman. Put your thumbs in your belt. Let's wiggle our toes. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And pick your right leg up. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. Very good. Left leg up. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And shake it out. Very good. Feet together, hands on your knees. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Change directions. Ichi, ni, go down and up. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Very good. Make your legs much, much wider. Okay, you're leaning to your left, keeping your right leg nice and straight. Ichi. And now turn, knee, try to keep that front of your hip nice and straight with your back leg straight. And then san, pivot so your heel's on the floor, your toes pointing to the ceiling. Now we're stretching our hamstrings, the backs of our legs. Let's go the other way. Ichi, all the way to your right, keeping that heel nice and flat. And knee, turn. You're pushing that hip forward because we're stretching the front of our hip. That's called our hip flexor. And sun, heel on the floor, toes to the ceiling. All right, lady, we're going to do it again. Ready? So ichi, all the way to the left. Knee, sun. And now all the way to the right. Ichi, knee, and sun. And let's sit all the way down, sticking your left leg out. Bending your right knee. And let's reach up, and we're going to stretch to our left leg. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And now twist to your bent leg. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And change your legs. So now you're going to stick that right leg out. Let's reach up and stretch. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And twist and hug that bent knee. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Great. Spread those legs out into a V. All right. Remember, we're trying to keep those toes pointing straight to the ceilings. Reaching up, you're going to stretch to your left with two hands. Ichi, ni. Now to your right. San, shi. Back to your left. Go, roku. Shichi, hachi. Ku, ju. And twist a little bit. Now we're gonna reach up with 2 hands and stretch to our right. Try not to hold your breath. Try to exhale as you fold your body in half. Here we go to our right, and ichi, ni. Now to the left, sun, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, twist it out again, and now we're going down center. Again, we're trying to pivot from our hips. We're not just gonna curl the top of our back down. If we can, we're gonna try to lower our whole chest to the floor. So that may not mean we can go quite as far as we had hoped to. Ready? So here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, and hold it. And come all the way back. Ah, didn't that feel fantastic? Good, let's put the bottoms of our feet together. We're gonna rock on our sokuto. So grab onto those toes. Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Using your elbows, press down on your knees. Try to get those knees as low as you can, relaxing those hip joints. And now give your knees a little shake, and let's stand up into our kibadachi, that nice strong horse stance. So feet shoulder width apart, more than shoulder width apart, bend those knees. And we're just gonna gently rock left and right. Try to get low. Good, we're pushing out so that we're stretching out the inner thighs. Good, stand tall with your hands behind your head. Now we're gonna walk our feet in. Remember, as we bend over at the waist, we're gonna turn our toes in and bend at the waist. Ichi. Now as we stand up, we're gonna pull our heels in. Ni. And hope closer with each count. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Ku, toes are touching. Ju, heels are touching. And reach up as high as you can. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch. And clap. And bring your palms to the ground. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Grab around your ankles. See how close you can bring your head to your knees without bending your legs. And bend those knees and slowly stand up. Let's loosen up our necks. Let's move our heads up and down. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. And now we're going to turn left and right. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Let's circle. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Other way. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Very good. Shrug your shoulders forward and back. And bring your hands up for gasho. So ichi, push those hands in tight, hard as you can. Out front, ni. Underneath, san. And now fingers up and press shi. Press as hard as you can. And shake it out. Very good. Roll your wrist forward and back. And let's pull our right foot in, nare. Very good. Let's face shinzen and bow. Us. Please face here and bow. Us. Okay, very good. From our eikodachi, our parallel stance, toes are pointing straight ahead. Both hands out. We're going to warm up with Sanban Morotezuki. Sanban Morotezuki. So pull both hands back. Remember, Sanban means 3 techniques, and Morotezuki, we're doing 3 double punches. First to the face, then the middle, then low. Ready? So ichi. 1, 2, 3. Good. Knee. Now, Anne, one thing I want you to try to challenge yourself to do is that when you punch out, don't stop your hands here. Pull your elbows all the way straight back through. Yes, ma'am. Each and every punch. So just as much as you pull back from punching to the face, the same level you're going to pull back punching groin. All righty? So let's really focus on that part. Sun. 1. Yes, ma'am. Good. We're going to go a little bit faster, but I still want you to focus on pulling all the way back. She. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Ku. Now a strong kiai. Ju. Hup. Fantastic. Pull both hands back. So now we're going to work on our awase zuki. Our awase zuki. Do you remember what that looks like, Anne?
We'll have to go over it.
It's a punch to the face and the stomach at the same time. So face and the stomach at the same time. So put your left hand on top, your right hand on the bottom. Notice how they're in a straight line for me here. I don't have one a little bit more out front than the other. They're both aligned so that when the punch comes, and I noticed that right now your fist looks like this. I want you to turn it over completely so that they look, the bottom hand is up, the top hand is down. Okay, so let's try our first 4, a single punch each count. So pull both hands back in strong chamber. We're going to start with our right hand on the bottom, left hand on top. Ichi. Now pull them all the way back. Now this time the left hand on the bottom. Ni. Okay, now check your alignment. Is it straight? Pull back. Sun. Pull back. Shi. Pull back. So this time we're going to try 3 alternating times. So when we punch, we're going to right hand on the bottom, left hand on the bottom, right hand on the bottom again. Go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Roku. 1, 2, 3. Shichi. 1, 2, 3. Hach. Ku. Last one. I'll wait for you. Go ahead. You can do what you need to. Ju.
I'll get rid of it.
Yep. You got rid of it. Fantastic. Now pull that right hand back to your chest. You go do what you need to.
Nobody on you.
All right. Left hand out, right hand in chamber for Jodanzuki. So left hand out, right hand in chamber. Again, remember, we're looking to make sure our wrist is straight and flat. We don't want it curled down and we don't want it curled up. We want it nice and flat. The other thing I want you to make sure you're focusing on is emphasizing your first 2 knuckles of your punch. So when it does, you're going to push your first 2 knuckles out front. So you're aiming with these 2. You don't want to have your punch look like this, because you'll end up punching with your first 2, your ring finger and your pinky finger. So we want to push those first 2 knuckles forward. That's right, young lady. Okay, so right about eye level, we're going to slow motion because I really want to see you focus on keeping your elbow in tight behind your fist. So ichi. Yes. So when we punch, make sure our elbow doesn't slide off to the side. Ni. Yes. Sun. Shi. Go. Roku. Now this count, I want you to do 2 punches each count. Shichi.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you. Hachi. Ku. Now strong kiai. Ju. Ha! Wonderful. Move that fist to your stomach level. Now, your stomach level, I want you to use your obi knot as your reference point. You don't want your punch up here. See how it kind of floats in between my throat, my chin, and my chest? That's not a proper middle punch. We want it right. Yes, young lady. So we're going to punch right to the midsection. Again, the first 4 slow motion. Ready? So ichi. Ni. Sun. Shi. Going faster. Go. Roku. Now 2 punches each count. Shichi. Hachi. Q. And a strong ki. Ju. Hut. Good. Now put low. So see the difference? Here's middle. Here's gaidon, groin region. Yes, ma'am. So do you think we can do this a little bit faster?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to do, for each number I say, that's the number of punches we're going to do. So if I say 1, we're going to do 1 punch. If I say 10, we're going to do 10 punches. Ready? So ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Now you've got to count for yourself now. Don't be cheating.
Okay, go.
I'm going to get my extra cords out of the way because my fist keeps getting tangled in. Roku.
Roku.
Shichi.
Chi.
What's shichi? What number is shichi?
8.
7.
7.
Now
Okay.
we're going to do hachi. Ready? Hachi.
Whoa.
Now 9. Ku. Ju. Hut.
Hey.
Good. Let's pull our right foot in, nare. All right. So shake your hands out. So we did our nice warm up of our arms. So now it's time to do some push-ups. Here's the cool part, Ann. You are now an advanced white belt. You don't get to use your knees for push-ups.
Oops. Okay.
All right. Now it's time to use your toes. Now, obviously, if you have injuries or it causes some discomfort in your joints, you may use your knees. But if you can try on your toes, let's do that.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
When I do the ki,
Yes.
how do I say it?
Well, some people say ki and just make it sound like a yell. Some people say 8, like they're saying the number 8. Some people say hya. So the one thing you don't want to do is sound like you're a football quarterback. Hut, hut, right? So it's more like a yell of something that you're letting your energy out to help yourself.
Okay.
So there is no real right or wrong answer except for the whole like blue 42 hut hut. That's not a good ki.
Gotcha. So
Okay.
if I say hi, that's okay.
Say it again.
Hi.
Absolutely. Good.
Okay.
Let's get down for our push-ups.
Thank you. Otsu.
Okay. So remember, you're going to put your seiken on the ground. You want just your first 2 knuckles. You don't want to be leaning back so that your ring finger or your pinky knuckles are on the ground. You all right?
Right there.
How about you put 1 knee on the ground and 1 foot for now? So rest 1 knee down and put put your toes on your right foot on the floor and your left knee on the ground.
Okay.
Are you ready to try this?
I think
Here
so.
we go. We're going to do it together. Here we go.
Okay.
Ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, ku, ju. Yeah. And come on back. How'd that feel?
A little shaky. I'll have to work on it.
Well, you got to stay down because we have to do crunches now. Stay down. We have to do crunches now. There's a method to my madness, young woman. All right. Lay flat on your back, please. Put your hands behind your head. Now, when you crunch up, you're going to pick your left knee off the floor and touch your right elbow to your left. And then the next time, it'll be your left elbow and your right knee. Here we go. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do 10 more. This time you're gonna bring both knees up and then gently place your feet back flat on the floor with control. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Shich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Yeah.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm doing.
All right, it's time to
Good.
stand up so we can kick. So in our parallel stance, let's yoi. Come up on the balls of your feet, cross your left hand on the outside, turn your heels out, and bring your hands down. Very good. We're gonna slide our right leg back into Zen Kutsurachi, and we're gonna do that kake wake uke, that double downward block. Cross your left hand on the outside, because our left foot's gonna stay out front. Slide your right leg back. Kamaite. Yeah. And all right, let's try that again. Cross your left hand on the outside. Flip flop your hands
I
in.
got to go closer so I can see better.
Yep, put your
Okay.
left hand on the outside. Slide your right leg back and block down. Kamaite. Yeah.
Ah,
Good. Hands up for good balance. So now we're going to do our Mai Kiagegiri, that straight leg kick. Do you remember which part of the foot you use on your straight leg kick?
the heel.
No, but that's a good guess. Your chusoku, the ball of your foot. So when you kick, you're going to put your toes back and use the ball of your foot. Yes, ma'am. Ready? So here we go. Mai Kiagegiri. Ichi. And try to come back to that nice strong stance. Ni. San. Shi. And a big strong ki this time. Go. Hup.
Yeah.
Good. Let's change our feet. Now you've got your left leg behind you. You've got your hands up. Mai Kiagegiri with the left leg. Pulling your toes back. Kicking under the chin or in the chest with the ball of your foot. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hup.
Yeah.
Good. Change those feet back. So we're going to do that kick again, but I want to see if you can get a touch higher. A little bit higher without knocking yourself off your feet.
I'm trying. My hips aren't letting me, but I'm trying.
And that's all I'm asking you to do. I'm not asking you to kick to the ceiling.
I know.
If your last kick was here, see if you can make your next kick that much different. Ready? Here we go. Ichi. Yes. Ni. You're doing great. Don't forget to exhale as you kick. San. Yes. Shi. Go. Yep.
Ah,
Change those feet. Here we go. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. And big ki. Go. Yep.
yeah.
Good. Change your feet. Our next kick, Anna, is going to be that kingiri. Remember, your kin is the top of your foot. The kin is the top of your foot. So your toes are pointing down and you're kicking with the top of your foot. And we're connecting to the groin. So we're not kicking uber high. What we're doing is we're pointing our knee at our target and we're going to kick right to the groin and come back. The kick has to snap out and back. We don't want to just kick and flop. Kick and pull back. Ready? So point your toes down as best you can. Aim for the groin. Ready? Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Hup.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do 5 more. Ruku. Shichi. Hach. Ku. Now, Kiai, Ju. Good. Change your feet. Because guess what? We have 2 feet. We have 10 more kicks to do. Knee pointing straight ahead at your target, toes pointing down. Ichi. Knee. Sun. Really try to point those toes straight down. Shi. Go. Rik. Shich. Hach. Ku. And now our Kiai. Ju. Ha. Good. We're going to pull our left foot forward because that's the foot that's moving. Cross your left hand on the outside. Pull that left foot forward. Nare. Gather your balance and step out. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Fantastic. So let's review our face block. So I'd like you to put both hands out and pull that right hand back in chamber. So put your left elbow down. From the side, you see you're making the letter L. See how you have a letter L?
Yes.
The palm side of your fist is facing you, not the knuckle side. The palm side is facing you. 2, cross your right hand on the outside. We're going to slide that right hand up as we pull our left hand back. 3. So look at your block. Is your upper arm close to your ear? Or is it down like this? If it's down like this, look what's wide open. You want your upper arm close to your ear. You want your lower arm at an angle so that if someone were to punch you, you're going to deflect their punch off of you. Ready? Let's try the other side. 1, palm side towards you. 2 on the outside. And 3, block up. Raise that handle. Yes, ma'am. Make sure you can see me under your arm. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Oh, I got lost.
That's because I pulled this fast one in you. 3. Now let's slide that right hand up. Yes, ma'am. 1, 2. I just put 1 and 2 together. 3. So we're going to do all one count, Ann. We're going to do the first 4 just the face block. And because you're an advanced white belt, then we're going to add punches, okay?
Okay.
Ichi. Ni. Sun. Shi. Okay, this time 1 face block, 2 face punches. Go. Elbow down. Ruku. Shichi.
I got lost again.
That's all right. So let's take it back for a minute. So Shichi, right? Right hand was in front. Block up. 1, 2. Hachi. Elbow down. Cross in front. Block up. 1, 2. Ku. Now last one, strong kiai. Ju. Good. And nare. Pull that right foot in. Shake your hands out a little bit. Good. All right. Sliding our right leg back again. We're going to now do front snap kick, maigiri. So before we get there, what part of your foot do you use to do a maigiri, a front snap kick?
The front snap kick, that would be the instep, the top of my foot.
That was kingiri. I'm being tricky on you. So in maigiri, you use the ball of your foot.
Oh.
You pull the toes out of the way. So if I'm coming at you here, I'm going to use the ball of my foot. I'm going to pull my toes up, and I'm going to try to extend my foot so that I can kick with the ball of my foot. Okay, so cross your left hand on the outside. Slide your right leg back and block down. Kamaite. Yeah. Hands up for good balance. Bend that front knee so you can't see your toes. Hands up. We're going to bring our knee up. You're going to point your knee right at me because I'm your target. And just like with the kinguri, we snapped out and came back. We're going to do that same thing, but now instead of pointing our toes down, we're going to pull our toes back. Ready? So ichi. Now this one, you can kick a little bit higher, right? In the other one, you were aiming for the groin. Now you could aim for the stomach, the face. You pick a point that you can do without losing balance. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Shichi. Hachi. Kyu. Ju. Ha! Good. Change your feet. All right, you're pulling your toes back. You're kicking with the ball of your foot 10 more times to try to aim right for the obi. Ready? Ichi. That's right. Make sure it snaps back just as fast as it kicked out. Ni. Yes. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Chich. Hach. Kyu. Ju. Ha! Pull that rear foot forward. So cross the left hand on the outside, pull your rear foot forward, nare. So now, and before we move on, I just want to highlight two things that's important for joint health, okay? When you punch, you don't ever want to lock your elbow out completely. When you punch, you always leave a little bend. See how I have a little bend? But then you still have to emphasize my first two knuckles, because if you lock your arm out, that repetitive action could cause some joint action or joint aggravation. Same thing when you kick. When you kick, you're not extending your leg out to the fullest extension. You leave a little bit left in it. So from here, I'm going to have a little bend in my knee. Because again, you don't want to have that repetitive kicking and grinding on your knee and causing knee damage. It wouldn't be just fun.
Right. Okay.
All right, young lady. So now we're going to put together front snap kick, face block, and face punch.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So we're in our parallel stance. Let's yoi. Cross your left hand in front. Slide your right leg back and block your face. Kamaite. Yeah. So hands up for balance. We're going to do a right front snap kick. Then we're going to step back, Jodan Uke, and then two face punches. So count number one, we're just going to do the kick. Ready? Ichi. Count number two, we're going to block our face, left hand in front. Ni. Count number three, two punches face. San. Yes, ma'am. Let's reset our hands for balance. Let's do our front snap kick again. Ichi. Ni. San. Reset. This time, count one, we're going to do the front snap kick. Count two, we're going to do the face block and two punches. Ready? So, ichi. Ni.
Oops.
Good. Let's try that again. Ichi. Ni. Guess what's going to happen now? All one count. Our kick, our block, and our two punches. Are you ready?
Awesome. Awesome.
We're going to go slowly. Here we go. Ichi. So kick, block, two punches. Good. Reset those hands. Ni. Reset those hands. San. Good. Shi. Okay, and this last one I want you to do without my help. Let me see it. Ready, set, go. Fantastic. Change your hands and feet. Now your left leg's back. Okay. Count 1, the kick. Count 2, the block. Count 3, the 2 punches. Ready? So ichi. Now right hand in front. Knee. Sun. Let's try it again. You looking like you're ready to be flying on this one. Here we go. Ichi. Front snap kick. Knee. Right face block. Sun. Okay. Count 1, the kick. Count 2, the block and punches. Ichi. Knee. One more time. Ichi. Knee. All 1 count, young lady. Here we go. Ichi. Knee. Sun. Shi. Guess what? Now you're doing it without my help. Go. You can do it. You did. You were like making it easy. Show me. Kick. Block. And fantastic. Pull that rear foot forward, Nare. Good. So now I'm going to work with you on your basic self-defense.
On what?
Your basic self-defense.
Oh, okay.
Remember, there's 4 that you have to memorize. Do you remember the first one? It's okay
Not
if you...
really.
Okay, I'm going to do the first time through facing you. Second time through, I'll do it in the direction you're going. So, okay. This is what it looks like if you were coming to punch me. You twist your left hand behind your head, slide your right leg back and block. Then you step in and out into a horse stance, and you punch middle kiai. Good. So now if we go in the same direction, ready, twist, left hand behind your head, slide your right leg back, ichi. Chamber that right hand nice and strong. Knee, step in and step out middle, punch middle, yep. Now when we nare, our left foot's moving in first, so our left hand crosses on the outside, nare. All right, this time I want you to do it without my help. So left hand behind your head, right leg back. Go. Right leg back. Slide your right leg away first. And block. Yes, now step in, step out. Punch middle and yay!
Yay!
Yeah. Now, one thing I want you to do, you relax your neck because you're looking like you've lost your neck. You're so much tension up here. Put your shoulders down, okay? So now we're going to do it one more time, but the most important thing to remember is that initial sliding away from your opponent. I'm going to use George here. Well, actually, blue guy. Now, obviously, he can't slide towards me, but if he were to slide towards me and I didn't step away first, the minute he comes at me, he's like on top of me. So the idea is that as he comes towards me, I step away to get my space. All right, so more important than the block is the sliding the right foot away. So ready? Let's try it again. Twist your left hand behind your head. Slide your right leg back, give it a nice strong stance and block. Ready, set, go. Now step in, step out, relaxing your shoulders. Into a big horse stance and punch middle and
hi.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, basic self-defense number 2 is the cousin of basic self-defense number 1. Starts exactly the same way. So in number 2, again, left hand's gonna block, right leg back and block. Then we step in and out into that horse stance. But the difference is now face punch, kiai.
I need you to do it again. I couldn't quite see.
Absolutely. I'll do it for you in 2 different angles. First, facing you. Right leg back, outside block. I step in and out, face, middle, middle, ki. Now I'll show you from this angle, from the side view. Twist, slide back and block. Step in, step out, face, middle, middle, ki. So let's do it together. Ready? Do you want me to face you, or do you want me to have your face in the same direction as you?
Why don't you face in the same direction?
Okay. Twist your left hand behind your head. We're going to slide leg back and block. Ichi. Now step in and out into your horse stance. Face punch with the right hand. Middle punch with the left hand. Middle punch with the right hand. Ki.
Yeah.
Good. Nare. All right. Let me.
Except that you add 2 more punches.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it.
All right. Let me see you do number 2 all by yourself. Slide away. And one more punch in the middle. Good. So, Ann, one thing I'm noticing, watch my feet. Watch my feet, because this is what I'm seeing you do. You're doing a great job sliding back, but the first thing you do is you are stepping your left foot forward and then pulling your right foot forward, and you end up in a small stance like this. What you want to do is the right leg back, bring it in close to the left foot first. Then step the left foot out so that you have a nice wide horse stance.
Okay, I will try.
We're going to do it together. Ready? Twist, left hand behind your head. Slide your right leg back and block. Ichi. Let me see that block.
Oh.
Now, back leg. Bring it forward. Front foot, step out. Yes. Face punch. Middle punch. Middle punch, ki. Hup.
Yeah.
Left foot is moving. Cross the left hand on the outside and let's nare. Yeah. Wonderful job, young lady. Let's face each other and bow. Us. Do you have any questions for me before we bow out?
I think I asked as we were doing it.
Okay.
It's so good. It's good to work with you. I'm sorry the other gentleman didn't show.
I'm going to email him and find out what's going on. Maybe he had troubles. He's brand new, so maybe he had troubles connecting. So I'll check in with him. Let's kneel down. So toes are touching in the back. Our fists are on our thighs. Let's face Shinzen and bow. Us. And mokuso. Close your eyes. Mokuso yame. Us. Saicho nire. Us. Nidaime nire. Us. Please face here and bow. Us. Senpai nire. Us. Otegai nire. Us. Very good. And stand. Thank you so much for coming to class tonight, Ann.
Oh,
Great weekend.
it's so good for me. I find